I'm gonna write it. La la la, go away, go away. I can't think when you're la la la, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna say la 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 la. Hola, ¿qué tal, homies? ¿Qué pasa contigo? Soy Maria, and I am coming to you live from a little empty studio that I found here at the CBC lot here in Los Angeles. Now, I have to talk into you kind of whispering style. Because usually there is a show taping in here, but today nobody's here. So I thought that maybe I could sneak in here to make my first YouTube video blog. Now, I wanted to make this blog, okay, because many of you, my clients and my students, were asking me why I am working as catering lady in los estudios de CBC when before I was working as nursing assistant in the Children's Hospital of the Children with Cancer. And I'm telling you the story, but first, I have to tell you, the whole point of everything I wanted to say to you tonight is this. Everything happens for a reason. I explain by telling you how I was working as nursing assistant in Hollywood. Sounding very exciting, no? Very sexy, no? No, and I tell you why. I was working on the floor of the children who were dying. And my shift was very late at night. I mean late at night, like stupid late. Like late. Like after midnight, tú sabes. And I love this one little girl that I had. Ay, Dios mío, she was so funny and so smart. She was always telling jokes, y cracking people up, y making practical tricks on people. I love her so much. Christy was her name. Very white people name. That's how I remember. Anyway, one night I am sitting with her and she fell asleep. And I'm looking at her, and she looks so adorable there, sleeping all cute like a perfect little angel. And I think it to myself, how can this be? Why all these children dying of cancer? This is crazy. But then I start to think about my grandmother, my abuelita, and how she was a wise old lady, and how everybody in the community knew that, Dios mío, lo siento, abuelita, pero you were old. She doesn't like it when I call her old, but she was old. Okay, anyway, she was curadora, tú sabes, una healing lady for healing, to healing people, healer, okay? And she would always say to me, Maria, practice your prayers the way I teach them to you. You have the gift. If you do this, very special thing happen to you through the prayers when you're ready. Okay, fine. Only problem was nothing special ever happened to me when I prayed. So there I am, many years later, in the hospital of the children with cancer, and I am feeling so sad. And I said to God, okay, God, fine. I don't always like praying to you this way, but I will do because I remember my abuelita. Dear God, show me how I can be useful here. You will be done, you will be done, you will be done. And all of a sudden, my prayers start to pray themselves. And I felt like a great wind coming through my body like this. And my back straightened up like this. And I was so full of life and energy and love and peace that I pray and I pray and I pray all night long. But the prayers, they are praying me. And my mouth, she is talking by herself without me involved. In my mouth, she said, Dear God, please bring light to this girl's heart. And I don't know what this means, but in my mouth, she said. So this happens for many hours until the next morning when I woke up next to her because apparently I had fallen asleep, which I didn't remember, and she was gone. And I thought, no, she died. You took her, God. Why? Why did you have me awake all night praying only to take her anyway? But then my boss, who could hear me yelling in the hallway at nothing, comes in and tells me that no, she's not dead. That actually they had found her walking up and down the hallway naked, and when they checked her vital sign, she was fine. She had had miraculous recovery. They sent her home like that. Okay. So I didn't say nothing. But inside my heart, I knew what had happened. The gift was coming to life in me. Dios mío. So I start to sit with one child every night. And every child I'm sitting with starting to get better. So many children getting better that the doctors, when they come in, they start to like pat each other on the back, like, well done, Steve. And good job, Franklin. Meanwhile, it was the nurses there during the day doing all the work. I was there at night doing all the praying. But the doctors coming in like, well, Mrs. Johnson, my golf game ended early today, so you'll get a special visit from me today. And thinking they're making the patients better. Please. So, one day, I was praying over this one little boy. And I didn't know this, but his father had gone downstairs to the vending machine, and he had come back up the stairs to side, and he was in the doorway, which I didn't know, and I am there praying over his son, and he comes in, and this guy goes crazy. He starts yelling at me and throwing things at me, and how dare you speak Spanish to him, and how dare you say Catholic prayers over my son. And I say, okay, be quiet, asshole, I am working. And my boss, who was in the hallway, heard me call this guy an asshole, and she fired me. Like that. Wait, I can't have you call him an asshole. Why not? Because you're a spiritual character. That's not a spiritual thing to do. Katie, an asshole is an asshole. Fine, but it gets you fired. Yes, it gets me fired, pero please, Katie, just because I am healer character doesn't mean that I have to be like perfect angel, like white-driven snow. Okay, you can be healer and performer and like sexy lady and somebody who sometimes calls somebody asshole.